Excuse me, Mississippi. Who are you and how may I be of help to you? Pamela asked, pretending to be unaware of Sophia's identity. I do not think there is the need for me to introduce myself again, since you are fully aware of who I am, Sophia responded, smiling. I do not know who you are, and I do not have the whole time in the world chatting with a stranger. So, if you will not introduce yourself and tell me why you are here, you can kindly get lost, Pamela said, keeping a strong face. My bad for not introducing myself. Since you claim you do not know me, which I believe you do, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sophia Porras, the only child of the owners of Bloom Electronics. It's nice meeting you, Sophia said, stretching her hand forth, trying to shake Pamela. So what business do we have together? Pamela asked, ignoring Sophia's extended hand. Well, I believe you know why I am here. Don't you? Anyways, congratulations on your pregnancy, Sophia said, looking at Pamela's belly. Hearing this statement, Pamela became scared, as she had no idea as to how Sophia got to know about her pregnancy. Did Richard inform her? She had thought. She tried composing herself so Sophia wouldn't see through her fears. What the hell are you talking about? Get the hell out of here before I call the police, Pamela said, trying to close the door. But Sophia, who was already agitated, kicked the door with her leg, making Pamela fall to the ground. You have a nice apartment, I must say, Sophia said, walking into the house, ignoring Pamela, who was groaning in pain. When Pamela fell, she had hit her tummy on the ground, which caused her to feel a sharp pain in her tummy. The atmosphere of the room felt tensed and stiff. What do you want? Pamela, who was on the ground, holding her tummy, asked. But babe, when are you breaking up with her? You mean Sophia? It's just a matter of time. You know she is a necessary tool in us achieving our goals. I just need her to get what we need from Edward. After that, we will get rid of her. But it's taking too long. You have been with her for the past 2 years, which to me is getting longer. And now that she is pregnant for you, what are you going to do? Will you allow her birth the child? I tried talking her into getting an abortion, but she wouldn't yield. You do not have to worry. I will find a way of getting rid of the baby. Are you sure? Pamela, you know you are the only one I love, right? I am only with her because she is useful to me. Once she has successfully executed our plans and I am able to give you and our baby the best life ever, I am going to get rid of her. I promise to love you and our child always. I love you, baby. I love you too. Do you remember these statements? Sophia asked, admiring the paintings on the wall. Wait, you were actually there that night? Pamela, who was groaning in pain, asked Sophia, when she remembered that was the conversation she and Richard had that night. Yes, I was, darling. I heard every of your discussion. The fact that you both are using me as a bait to achieve your dreams. You know what got to me the most? It was not the fact that I caught the man I love having an affair with another woman who is carrying his child, but the fact that this man is willing to kill his child growing up in my belly, just to satisfy and please his lover. That's another level of betray and hurt, don't you think so? Sophia asked, with hurt in her eyes, and not expecting to get an answer from Pamela. After I found out about your existence, I ran a check on you, and I discovered both you and Richard had come a long way. But why didn't I notice any of these? I had asked myself so many times, and few minutes ago before I walked in here, I found out I was actually oblivious to the lies around me because I was so much in love with Richard. But it's sad to actually find out he was never in love with me, Sophia said, walking around the living room. I am sorry. I am deeply sorry. I know we both have hurt you a lot, but can you please save my child? Pamela, who was already bleeding, said, bringing Sophia attention to that. Save your child? Do you know what I had in mind on my way here? Richard actually belongs to me, and while coming here, I made a promise to myself to take care of any obstacle that will prevent me from being with Richard, Sophia said, with her face turning dark and with a devilish smile on her face. She put her hand in the pocket of the jacket she was putting on and brought out her gloves. Do you know what one does to unwanted weeds? We get rid of them by uprooting them. You and your baby are unwanted weeds that need to be uprooted, Sophia said, while putting on her gloves and moving in the direction of Pamela. Pamela, having realized what was about to happen to her, managed to get up with the little strength left in her, aiming for her phone to call for help. But she wasn't fast enough, as Sophia dragged her by her hair, making the phone slip off her hand. What Sophia didn't know was that Pamela had placed her phone on recording, making all their conversations being recorded. Are you trying to be smart, darling? You do not have to worry, dear. I will make it very fast and painless. You do not have to fight back, Sophia said, bending beside Pamela, who was lying weakly on the floor. As Sophia was about aiming for Pamela's neck to strangle her to death, Pamela fought back with the little strength left in her. She kicked Sophia in the stomach, causing her pain, and while Sophia was busy groaning in pain, Pamela managed to make her way up the stairways. Halfway up the staircase, Sophia caught up with her. The two engaged in a fight, and in the process of the fight, Pamela lost her footing and began to tumble uncontrollably down the stairs. Her body flipped and rolled with the force of gravity, making her hit her head on the tiles. Finally, with a thud, she landed at the bottom of the stairs, her body coming to a sudden jarring stop. She was lying motionless on the floor and blood was gushing out from her head. On seeing this, Sophia smiled. Walking majestically to where Pamela was lying lifeless, Sophia lowered her body towards her. As she noticed Pamela was murmuring something. "Please save my child," Pamela murmured softly, with pain evident in her eyes. "You brought this upon yourself. I wanted to make it a painless one for you, but you made it turn out this way. But since you have begged me to save your child, I will do just that by making the pain end quickly," Sophia said, and in no time her hands were on Pamela's neck, strangling her to death. After Pamela had finally given up a ghost, Sophia looked at her lifeless body with a satisfying look on her face. "I cannot wait to see her too in this same position," Sophia said, laughing hysterically. Who do you think Sophia's next target was?